Fire!
Okay, so everybody, up next we have Brian Kitchin, right? That's how I'm saying everything correctly, of AIRCOINS. He is a CMO, and he's going to come out and give you a little presentation on what they're up to and how you can check them out. Some people are still filtering in, but I'm going to pass off the mic.
Woo! AIRCOINS, yeah! Gotta collect them all! Woo!
Yeah, dude, I just collected 300 of them. That's where
Thanks, Ben. Thank you, everybody, for the warm welcome. Happy to be here. Great honor. And again, we've had awesome presentations today from everybody here. Lots of information, and couldn't be happier with the turnout. So thank you to everybody involved who put this together. Jan, Ross, Ben, thank you guys very much. Big round of applause for that. So, like Ben said, my name is Brian Kitchin. I am the CMO as well as marketing and sales director. I kind of do a whole bunch of stuff at AIRCOINS. So what is AIRCOINS first off? So I'm going to show you guys a quick little video. Here's just a quick little slide that shows unlocking the AR experience for the digital world. So for those of you who don't know what AR is, it stands for Augmented Reality. So people have kind of nicknamed us the Pokemon Go of crypto. Not really a huge fan of that name myself, but, but it gets the idea across and kind of lets people know what AR is. So I'll show you guys a quick video to kind of let you know exactly what AIRCOINS is. Open up YouTube here. AIRCOINS is the largest currency-based augmented reality. I want to tell you guys about an awesome new app called AIRCOINS. AIRCOINS is the largest cryptocurrency-based augmented reality platform in the world. It allows you to find, collect, and trade cryptocurrency. There we go. Ben's gonna take care of this one.
Good to go?
Yeah.
free money, dude.
I want to tell you guys about an awesome new app called AIRCOINS. AIRCOINS is the largest cryptocurrency-based augmented reality platform in the world. It allows you to find, collect, and trade cryptocurrency in AR. Once you set up your profile, click on the map to start searching the area for coins. When you're within range, you can enter AR mode and tap to collect them. These coins are then safely stored in your own personal AIRCOINS wallet for future transactions.
Start playing that.
Download the free AIRCOINS app now. Create your account and start earning instantly.
Woo!
Already, that's
AIRCOINS rocks!
I'm glad everybody got the audience worked up before I came on, but I don't think I would have got the same reception this morning. Thanks, Ben. Yeah. So that gives you guys a quick overview. Before I get started and go too much into detail, I'd encourage everybody to go and download the app right now. It's available on Android and iOS. Take you a few minutes to set up your account. You'll put in your email and you'll get an email confirmation to set up the account. So it'll take a few minutes, but you guys can actually start playing and earning cryptocurrency while I'm talking here. So one of the things that we're going to be talking about before I get into more of the slides is mass adoption. It's something I think it's been touched on a little bit today, but we haven't gone too much in depth about mass adoption. And I think that is the biggest issue with cryptocurrency today. We kind of have the old analogy of the chicken and the egg and which came first. So we have people like ourselves, we have users who want to spend cryptocurrency. Again, cryptocurrency wasn't created as an investment medium. It wasn't created for all of us here to get rich. It was created for transactions. And one of the reasons we're not seeing that is because we haven't reached mass adoption. So we have users who want to purchase, who want to spend cryptocurrency, and then we have retailers, stores who want to accept it. We're in that chicken and egg. Which is going to come first? People want to spend it, people want to buy it, but we're not seeing that growth. We're not seeing that explosive growth for users to transact day to day. And this is caused from multiple reasons, but the biggest one, in my opinion, is mass adoption. So our goal at AIRCOINS is to get everybody in the world involved in cryptocurrency. And there's no easier way to do that than by downloading AIRCOINS. So when you download AIRCOINS, you automatically are set up with a wallet. If you guys are downloading it now, that'd be great, because you guys are going to experience it. I won't have to tell you all about it. If you're already playing, then you'll see exactly what it is I'm talking about. But we'll go over some of the slides here and kind of just go over a little bit of what AIRCOINS is about while everybody is getting set up and downloading the app. But like I said, there's no easier way to get involved in crypto than just by downloading the app. And there's no easier way to get invested in cryptocurrency. So I know earlier we did a quick show of hands to show people, who's invested in crypto or who's new to crypto. And I saw a few hands of people saying, they were new to the industry. And I don't know if you guys have invested personally, or if you're still learning to, or if you're kind of just treading carefully. I don't know what to invest, or I don't know if I should get involved. Like I said, you can get invested in cryptocurrency today by simply downloading the app, and we literally airdrop coins around your location. So let's go a little bit into details. So here's a little bit of AIRCOINS kind of market coverage. So like I said, we're an AR app, an augmented reality app, which is estimated to be a $200 billion industry by 2020. Obviously, crypto and digital assets alone is another $1 trillion industry predicted by 2020. The SEC actually predicted that cryptocurrency would reach a $20 trillion market cap by 2020. I don't know how accurate that is or how positive they were being. I think $1 trillion market cap by 2020 is being quite conservative, truthfully. And then we got mobile gaming, which is also obviously we're a mobile app, so that's a $180 billion industry by 2020. And mobile advertising is a massive business, $244 billion annually. So we live in a world, in a digital age, where almost everything we see, everywhere we go, we see digital ads. You go on Facebook, you have ads. You go on Instagram, you go on Twitter, you go on YouTube. We always have ads shoved down our throats. And it gets annoying. It's frustrating. So we will be introducing mobile advertising into AIRCOINS. I'm going to touch on that in a little bit. I don't want you guys to get too depressed when you hear that. And then another one is artificial intelligence, which again is a $160 billion industry. So here's some photos kind of showing a little bit of the AR experience. So AIRCOINS aims to make ads fun and non-invasive, like I was just talking about. You can discover coins and digital rewards in augmented reality. So you search for spawn coins in your area and you collect the asset in AR when you're within proximity. So it's an 80 meter radius for you to collect a coin. So you have to be within 80 meters. A few more little facts here. So these are a little outdated. This is an older slide. So it says 61 million dropped coins. We've actually dropped closer to 200 million coins. And it says 21 million claimed coins. We're actually close to about 60 million. So we've dropped between 175 to 200 million coins, and about 60 million of those have been picked up. So there's still a lot of coins floating around out there, and every time a new user signs up, we drop more and more coins for those people to pick up. So there's never a shortage of coins, and that's thanks to our partners who partner with us on the AIRCOINS platform. And we'll take a look at some of those partners very shortly here. So here's another kind of advertising revenue that I'll go a little more into detail on. So AIRCOINS' business model is based around advertising and customer loyalty while adding an AR experience. So we talked about advertising. Now we don't want invasive, intrusive ads. So like I said, in a world full of intrusive digital ads, the AIRCOINS app can attract foot traffic to businesses like never before. So we make coins available anywhere in the world at any time. So we have generated tens of thousands of dollars in ad revenue already. One of the ways we're able to do that is we're able to draw foot traffic. So you can see here, for example, people travel to these coins. And if you've downloaded the app or if you're on it now, when you first sign up, you'll see an overhead map. and you'll see coins scattered all around you. And
There's 500 just in this area right now.
oh, well, I knew I was coming here today. So
Yeah, exactly. I already collected 300 of them.
You can be damn sure I dropped a crap ton of coins. For
Yeah,
you.
buddy. Woo!
So the reception's not the greatest in here.
Yeah.
But when we get outside, when you guys are out having a smoker in the parking lot or heading home today, make sure to open the AIRCOINS app. You'll see we have dropped a crap ton of coins around here for you guys to pick up and interact with. So this is one example of how we can drive foot traffic to businesses. We can work with companies who want to buy, say, a $2,000 package, and we will drop coins physically on that business's location in order to draw foot traffic to that area. That's one advertising revenue. Another one is, in that case, in something like that, we could sell our own, we have our own token, AirX, which I'll talk about shortly.
Yeah.
So AirX, if someone wanted to approach us and buy $500 worth of AirX to draw foot traffic to their business or location, or an event like this one, we could do that. We could also create custom augmented reality objects. So say, for example, McDonald's wanted to pay us, let's throw out a number, $100,000 for advertising. We can create a floating 3D Big Mac in augmented reality and strategically place those around all 22,000 McDonald's franchises in the world. And that would physically draw foot traffic to those locations and incentivize the users who are not only earning free cryptocurrency, but are also earning other incentives, like a free Big Mac or a free coffee or whatever it is. So you're drawing foot traffic to those locations. People are searching in augmented reality for coins, and then you come across a coffee cup floating in augmented reality, and then you're gonna say, I hate ads. There we go. I heard a sound.
Yeah.
Someone's collecting coins. Crypto Coin King on YouTube. Everybody, check him out.
Woo! Yeah, Crypto Coin Kings.
So. Those are the type of ads that we're looking to incorporate into the game, and we've already begun working on some of these. So we don't want pop-up ads or a video that pops up and you have to wait 5 seconds before you skip, or you have to watch the whole video before you can continue playing. We don't want anything like that. We want interactive ads. So when you're searching for free coins, when you're walking about, and again, this is a game. It's about staying active, staying fit, and getting everybody involved in cryptocurrency. I've tried talking to my parents, my sisters about crypto, about Bitcoin. They don't give a crap. And I've tried time and time again. And yeah, they talk about mining and protocols and algorithms, and it was over before it started. But they all play AIRCOINS. So that kind of shows the mass adoption potential that we're working with. And when you compare AIRCOINS to an app like Pokemon Go in their first year of business made $950 million. And that's a company that charges their users to play. We're a company that pays our users to play. So you can, so you can see the potential with AIRCOINS and what it is that we're sitting on, really. So the possibilities are really endless. So we've talked about coins being dropped, and that's essentially the kind of backbone.
Everybody's collected. I just need to collect one. Don't
Tap on it.
They said I'm already collected.
Well, that's because Crypto Coin he already collected it. So this gentleman at the back just tried to collect a coin in augmented reality, and it said it was already collected. So we can thank our friend at the front here. So you are competing real time for the coins that are in the AR environment. So there is a scarcity, obviously. So if someone else is nearby, is within that 80-meter radius, and they collect that coin first, well, you're going to have to work harder, my friend. You're going to have to walk a little bit further.
You got to sprint.
So that's one. Those are some of the advertising models. We talked about coins. So those are literally our partner coins. We have original crypto coin. We have Electra coin. AIRCOINS is our own native token. AirX. So we have coins, we have advertising, we can create custom 3D models in AR to draw foot traffic or to incentivize our users. We also have gamification features that we will be introducing. Right now the app has only been out for about 3 months, so the features are fairly simple. There's not a lot as far as keeping our users active. So there's no games or mini games or quests or anything like that. But it's all coming, I can assure you guys. We are actively developing and working on more features for the game. One of those features, I can't really go into too much detail, but for example, for example, your collective radius right now, in order to collect a coin or a treasure, is 80 meters. So we will be introducing in-game purchases where you would either purchase our native token AirX in order to progress faster or to earn more coins. So for example, our collective range is 80 meters. If somebody so chose to, we might possibly be working on a feature that would double your collective range. So someone could purchase this add-on, and your range would go from 80 meters to, I don't know, 300 meters or whatever we make it. It's still top secrets, I can't really tell you guys. But so that's one in-game feature. We're working on a whole bunch, and these are all gamification features to keep our user engaged, and also it adds a utility to AirX. So AirX will be the in-game currency, similar to other games, Clash of Clans and things like that, where you have to purchase gems. So you would go into the Play Store or your Apple Store and use your credit card to purchase gems, and now those gems would be your in-game currency. That you would then trade gems for gold or whatever, and that's what AirX is to AIRCOINS. It's our in-game currency. So in order to collect more coins, in order to achieve quests, level up, move faster, whatever it is, the gamification features are just, I can see the gentleman in the front here just tapping his phone like a madman. Was the coin already collected?
No, I'm just trying to look you guys up on like what your market cap is and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, we're not publicly listed anywhere.
Oh no.
So that's one of the things about AIRCOINS. We didn't have an ICO. We didn't have any type of public raise. We are entirely self-funded up until this point. So and quite honestly, we didn't really think the app would be this popular. So it's a good problem to have. But we are working crazy to try to keep up with demand. We had to upgrade our servers right away because we couldn't handle the amount of volume that was coming in. So yeah, I mean, it's going very, very well. The app has been out now for about 3 months. We're over 20,000 downloads, which that was as of last Monday. I think by today we're probably going to be closer to 22,000. We have a pretty good average of downloads going right now. But yeah, we are entirely self-funded. So right now, we're not on any exchanges for trading. We're still publicly selling AirX, or privately I should say. Well, we are on EtherShift, so I'll come to that in a little bit. EtherShift is a ERC20 smart contract exchange, similar to Eric Voorhees' Shapeshift. So you could purchase AirX, but it can't be traded right now. So, and the AirX that you do purchase, it essentially goes directly to us. So we'll go into the tokenomics a little bit and show you how many tokens we have and what they're allocated to. But essentially the AirX that you purchase on EtherShift goes directly to our development team and just goes straight into the app so that we can make it better for all of you guys. Oops. I had a little bit of a lag, and then we skipped ahead. All right, there we go. So AIRCOINS makes it easy. Select coins to drop, and you can see here kind of drop coins at venues to attract customers. So this is something we kind of already spoke about, driving foot traffic to businesses or locations. Some of AIRCOINS partners, so these are some of our recent partners that we have added. We have Photon Coin, RPI, Apollo, Patcoin, Diamond Coin, which is a very scarce coin. So Diamond here, I forget what it's worth about right now. I think it's about $1.80, $2 at the moment.
E-Boost is like 5 cents.
Yeah, so with coins that, like eBoost, that are worth a little bit more, obviously, I mean, we have some complaints of people who go, well, I went out for a walk today and I only collected like 10 cents. Well, yeah, this isn't, this game's not supposed to replace your full-time job. So
depends how much you play it.
What's that?
Depends how much you play it.
Well, it depends how much you play it, and I'll show you guys some screenshots so that you guys can understand just how much people are playing, because it is crazy how many hours a day some people are spending collecting coins. So eBoost, for example, diamond coins, some of these coins that are worth a little more in value or have a higher market cap, what we do with coins like that is we drop fractions of a coin. So if you pick up an eBoost that's worth 5 cents, we might do, I think eBoost we do a fraction. I think we drop like 0.2 or point something. So, but we also have multipliers on the coins. So if you tap on one eBoost, it might say times 10, times 20. Some of the lower market cap coins, given this bear market, everything's pretty low market cap. It's pretty low market cap right now. But Apollo, for example, Apollo I think is like 0.001 maybe. So with coins like that, we'll have multipliers on them. So when you tap a coin, you'll see it'll say APL 20, so that means you picked up 20 coins by tapping on one. So you're not necessarily just collecting one coin every time. We have various multipliers up to 200 times depending on the coin or token. And we drop some in fractions. So diamond, for example, ultra scarce, ultra valuable, it's worth about $1.80 or $2 right now. So when you pick up a diamond coin, you're picking up a fraction of it. So it might be something like 20, 25 cents. But it adds to the gamification. People, when you have something that's scarce, essentially that's the whole concept behind Bitcoin, really. So that's what gives it value, and people love that feature. So we have people that have been hunting for days trying to find a diamond coin. I think we dropped we dropped about 400 worldwide, and we didn't drop them close to the users. We dropped them like a couple hundred meters out. So people actually had to venture out and work to try to get these coins. They weren't just dropped. 4.7 rating on the App Store, and you can see some of the reviews there. So I don't play Pokemon Go, but I always like the idea of it. Now that I'm into crypto, I love this game. It's like playing for a purpose. The possibilities are endless. Stuff like this is what's needed for mass adoption. Yeah. So that gives you an idea of the feedback that we're receiving. Again, you can see our popularity. So USA has the highest percentage by installs, followed by Japan, and then the UK, and then the Netherlands and Philippines. And just last week, we actually launched a Japanese Telegram support channel. So that's very cool. This is just fluff. This is just to pump you up. Breaking news, new partnerships by AirX. You can see the bottom hand corner here where we are today. A little bit of AIRCOINS coverage on YouTube. Some of these videos are a little longer, so I won't show you too many of those. I'll show you a clip of the Hodge twins here. Some of you guys might know them from YouTube. Here's our mobile gaming market. So according to Infaholic Research, the AR gaming market is expected to reach $284 billion by 2023, growing at a cumulative annual gross revenue of 152% during the forecast period of 2017 to 2023. So it kind of just shows you, it compares the AR market to Pokemon Go, obviously, which was a huge success. So Pokemon Go, an AR-based game, reached $1 billion in revenue in 7 months of release. So that's kind of what we're trying to do as well. And like I said, Pokemon Go is an app that charges its users, and we're an app that pays our users. Some sponsorships and events, obviously, here we are today. We're also a proud sponsor of the Tour de Crypto. Those are two of my friends, Jason and Jovel, who are actually biking across North America right now to raise awareness for cryptocurrency. And all the funds that they are raising is going directly to charity in the form of cryptocurrency. So we actually have charities right now that are accepting cryptocurrency. So that's another step towards mass adoption, which is awesome. So that's Jason and Jovel from Tour to Crypto. Make sure to follow those guys actually on Twitter as well. They are literally on the road right now biking. So very impressive. This tour has been going on for, I forget how long now. Yeah, long. I think I was actually early, I was involved in the Tour of Crypto, but me and Jason actually started that initiative ourselves, and then I got too busy with AIRCOINS and couldn't justify being on the road for 60 days, and let's face it, I'm a little bit out of shape, so. But those guys are on the road right now raising awareness and trying to educate people about cryptocurrency and help with mass adoption, and they're also doing that through the use of AIRCOINS as well. But yeah, I think they're on the road. They've been on the road for I think nearly 30, 40 days now, and their tour is twice the length of the Tour to Crypto. I think they're doing over 10,000 miles, or I forget exactly the details, but these guys are cruising and they are raising awareness for cryptocurrency, which is awesome to see. A little bit of our business development timelines. We've had a really hard time actually with roadmaps because everything that we're doing is new, and every time we come up with a new idea, our Telegram community is very, very active. We have over 7,000 members and everybody's posting photos like you saw earlier, user-submitted photos. And you can take photos directly within the app as well. You'll see in the bottom right-hand corner when you're in AR mode, you'll see a little camera button there. So you can save photos that you take in AR. And our community is so active that every day we get like dozens, hundreds of hey, have you guys thought about this? You guys should introduce this, or have you thought about this? And we have an entire Trello board. Our team just forwards all of these ideas and all of this awesome input, and we forward it to our Trello board, and we probably have like 300 ideas of, here's what we're going to do next, or how do we do this, how do we do that? So, we have a little bit of a roadmap of what we're trying to do here. So obviously 2018, we're expanding partnerships. We have over 25 partners currently available on AIRCOINS. We're developing wallet integration so that people are able to withdraw. So right now, your coins that you collect are stored in your AIRCOINS wallet. And in the near future, you will be able to withdraw those coins to an exchange. So we're working on that as well. Like I said, it says 20 plus coins, but it's like 2 weeks old, so we have another 5 coins already, if not more. Over 20,000 downloads. Q1 2019, we're, like I said, working on deposit and withdraw to be enabled. Upgrades in our augmented reality engine, obviously more coins, more downloads. But we don't really like to stick to a roadmap too much. I was actually kind of hesitant to put that in our PowerPoint, because like I said, everything's always changing, and everything that we're doing is new, it hasn't been done before. So every time we come up with an idea, we go, okay, what are we going to do next? We look at what our community wants, and our community, they're really asking for this, this, and this. And then we say, okay, well, we've only got enough resources or enough developers to, do 2 out of those 10 ideas. So we pick the 2 best ideas, and then once we narrow down, okay, here's what we want to do, well, now we have 10 different ways of doing those things. So we're really actively listening to our community, and our roadmap is always changing, which is a good problem to have, because that means we're working on a lot of things. We don't only have blockchain developers, so we have blockchain developers who are obviously working on deposit and withdraw function to exchanges. We have augmented reality developers that are working on making our AR more interactive. Like for example, when you're looking at a coin in the app, you see it floating there. Well, you should be able to walk around that coin. That's where augmented reality is going. It has to be interactive. So for the moment, our AR is fairly basic. So when you see a coin floating around you, as you walk closer to that coin, it doesn't get any bigger. But that's what we're working on. We want it to be really interactive. So when you see a coin floating in front of you, you should be able to walk all around that coin and see it from all angles. And when you step away from it, it should get smaller. When you walk towards it, it should get bigger. So that's real augmented reality, and that's what we're working towards. So we have blockchain developers, we have augmented reality developers, we have software developers. So you can see the amount of moving parts and the amount of balls that we have juggling in the air right now, and why our roadmap is always changing. And it's just, truthfully, it's just because we have so much good stuff going on, it's hard to focus on what we want to do next. So let's talk a little bit about our AIRCOINS or AirX tokenomics. So how will AirX rise in price? What's the utility? So there's only ever going to be 10 billion AirX in total circulation. So as our user base continues to grow, so will the demand for our native token. So AirX is the most readily available coin in the AirCoins game, and users will have the ability to trade AirX peer-to-peer and directly through the app, as well as purchase it directly from the App Store. So what can AirX be used for? So AirCoins, like many other apps, is free to download. However, if users want to progress faster or unlock more achievements, prizes, or rewards, they can do so by spending the coins that they've earned for free, or by purchasing some more within the AirCoins app. So our current price per AirX is 0.004 USD. Our actual supply, so we have a 10 billion total supply of AirX. 5 billion is allocated for the actual AirCoins ecosystem. So those are the coins that we're dropping all around our users. Those 5 billion tokens, they should last us a few years depending on our user base. Obviously, if we have a massive influx of users, if we get 100 million users, well, that AirX token, it's going to become a lot scarcer in the game. So those 5 billion tokens are reserved for in-game, and we're going to just keep dropping those more and more as more users sign up. 1 billion is reserved for development, and 4 billion are for over-the-counter sales and private investors. Currently, I talked about we can purchase AirX, so AirX is available on ethershift.co. Ethershift is a smart contract exchange similar to ShapeShift. So that's where you can purchase it. Like I said, it's for 0.004 USD at the moment. And there's less than 1 billion AirX currently in circulation. This is something I want to talk about a little bit as well. We've been very careful about who buys AirX. We don't want manipulation. I think that's one of the biggest issues also in cryptocurrency. So we haven't reached mass adoption. And also there's a lot of manipulation going on. You have people who purchased early, very, very early, who hold large amounts of cryptocurrency. And then when the price goes up, well, they sell and they dump the price. And it's hard for companies to grow organically. And that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to grow organically, and we don't want manipulation. So currently there's less than 1 billion AirX out of our total 10 billion supply that's in circulation. That's between private investors, actual drops in-game. Like I said, we've dropped over close to 200 million coins in-game. So you can see that the circulating supply is still very small. And so that's something that's very good. We didn't have an ICO, like I said before, so we didn't privately sell a crap ton of tokens for dirt cheap, and now we have these large holders that are able to manipulate the price. So that's a very good thing, that our company doesn't owe anybody money. We didn't have an ICO, so we're not obliged to try to rush a product, get it out to market so that we can keep our users happy. We're just kind of working at our own pace and doing what we do, which is just creating games. AIRCOINS is a game above all else. And it's a game that incentivizes users to play, and it's to help educate people about cryptocurrency and help make mass adoption possible. So kind of AIRCOINS 3-year budget forecast. It shows a little bit about what we're doing with our money. We have our operational expenses like servers that we need to upkeep for the game. Legal, obviously, cryptocurrency is still a new and emerging field. We have a lot of people who create companies and don't do their research. Ben talked a little bit about this earlier, and you run into all kinds of problems down the road. It's still it's unregulated. Unregulated is the one word that describes cryptocurrency fairly well when it comes to legal. So that's something that's very important, I think, in the cryptocurrency market. So we have a 5% reserve for legal, marketing, 25% R&D, development, and then reserve for team. So that kind of shows you a little bit about our budget forecast. Our actual AIRCOINS corporation. So we have over 30 people. This doesn't really show everybody, but that's kind of our 24-hour customer support that we were talking about. You can see all of our members on our Telegram group there. And then we talk a little bit about our use case number 1. So Fanfare is a ICO that I don't know if it's over or if it's currently still going on, but Fanfare partnered with us in order to help get them some more exposure for their ICO. So we, through the AIRCOINS app, we were able to draw traffic to their ICO and help them, and we gave people, AIRCOINS users, a 25% bonus as well. So that's another use case there, and how we're able to drive traffic. So not just foot traffic, but also just people in the game who are playing, and you see all, look how beautiful that is. Beautiful. So use case number 2, we talked a little bit about DMD, brand recognition. So DMD is a blockchain project that's been around for a long time. They've been around for 6 years, and they're one of the more kind of scarce cryptocurrencies available in-game. Action Coin is another one of our partners. They've actually reinvested with us 3 times. So the first time they signed with us, they gave us over 10 million tokens to drop in-game. Obviously, they received great feedback, and they got a lot of brand recognition, a lot more traffic to their website. So then they did a second drop of over 50 million coins, and just recently they donated another 50 million tokens. So Action Coin is another coin that's readily available in-game. And again, it just goes to show how we're able to drive traffic to websites, businesses, and create brand awareness for our partners.
So yeah, take a seat, relax, and I'm going to see if I can pull a couple questions here. I saw a hand go up, so let's start back here.
So we're one of the challenges you have is the server side. So you have budget for the server. Where are you hosting your servers, and how are you dealing with the local legislation around money collection?
So server wasn't really a problem. It was a problem at first, just because we didn't expect to have so many users all at once. So our app is centrally located on Amazon. So we use the Amazon Cloud Service to host the app, and we can scale up as fast as we want with that. Similar to Pokemon Go, essentially if we have a massive influx of users, we can flip a switch, and within 5 minutes we've upgraded servers, and we're able to handle that influx of volume. What was the second half of the question?
The local legislation, like local government regulations around collecting money. Because the difference between you and
decentralized for a
the difference between you and the Pokemon is Pokemons are Pokemons, so there is no cash value for them. You have the cash value.
People sold their Pokemon Go accounts for thousands. People have sold their Pokemon Go accounts for thousands of dollars on eBay. That is not correct.
Woo! Facts! Yeah!
Ken's still.
I actually played Pokemon Go and now AIRCOINS.
And you sold your account for $1 million, right?
I'm actually hodling my Pokemon.
Oh! Wait 10 years, it'll be worth
right?
quadruple, yeah.
As far as regulations go for collecting cryptocurrency, that's something that we're still working on. That was part of the 5% legal that we're working with. As of right now, we haven't enabled the withdraw functionality. So right now, people are just collecting coins. So we're still working on the ability to withdraw, and we're still consulting with lawyers about the legalities, not only in Canada but worldwide, right? It's so that's something that's still ongoing and that we're still working on.
So I was actually live streaming your entire panel, and I had multiple people asking me, which is why I have to ask, so don't hate, but I hope you have an answer for them, because there was a few. What are you doing with your users' data? their locations, their screen when the screen's showing the images? Are you doing anything with that data?
We're selling it all to Facebook.
My Facebook stocks, I guess.
Everything like when you're a lot of people ask when you set up the app, it asks for your permission for your camera permission. It asks for permission for your phone, for your GPS. So the reason we need permission for your camera is obviously because you can take photos in game. So you need to be able to have access to the camera. The reason we need access to your phone call is in case you're playing a game and you receive a call while you're playing. Well, we have to be able to override that function. You have to be able to receive that phone call, right? So that's why we need the phone permission, so that if you get a call within game, then you're able to actually answer that and put the game on pause. And obviously we need GPS location because that's the whole app is based.
Is data retained and collected?
No, it's not.
Okay.
And all the photos that are taken are stored directly on your own devices. So no, we don't retain any of that data. We can see when you sign up and you put in your email address and that stuff, then we can see obviously the data you provide us. But we also we do see geolocation obviously because we need to be able to drop
Proof of location?
Yeah, essentially this is like a type of proof of location. Yeah, but no, we don't retain or we don't sell or any of that data. It doesn't go to the CIA or anybody else.
Why not? You could be making a lot.
Well, we only have 20,000 users. maybe when we get more users. I'm just kidding.
Maybe we'll grab another one if there is another.
Do we have another mic?
Yeah, there's another question up there.
Oh, another question. Okay, yeah, John in the back there.
How do I use this to monetize my business in a bricks and mortar setting?
So you would approach us. So to monetize your business, are you looking to bring customers in to draw people to?
He have an anchor spot where points are available at his bricks and mortar area.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was one of the revenues I spoke about. That's our advertising revenue. Essentially, that's what the app is based on. So we would work out a advertising budget. If you wanted to spend $500, we could sell you $500 of our AirX token, and then we could drop that around your business, so to drive literal foot traffic to your business. That's one way. If you wanted to take it a step further, we could do a custom advertising plan, and you could incentivize your users. So you were the tax guy, right? The tax guy who's wanted the wallet. So if you wanted to say at the end of the year when it's time for tax season, if you wanted to incentivize your users, you could say, save the tax. So you'd save 13% of. So we could create a 3D animated. Whatever, collectible. It's not necessarily a coin. It could be anything that we can model in 3D. So we could have a little bill of some sort, or whatever the tax symbol is. We could have a little Canadian maple leaf or whatever. And when people click on that and they go into their wallet, they'll be able to open that collectible, and it would say, save 15% at Mr. Tax's place. So that's another way of how we would draw foot traffic or incentivize users to use your business.
Okay. So this is I like to try and scrutinize projects a little bit too, and just get reasoning behind certain things. So in the crypto space, there are some people that whatever gets created is all good, and they're just happy about any projects that come up. But there are some in the creation of tokens that they see either proof of work or proof of stake creation of tokens as the only legitimate way of creating them. So my question is, basically what you guys have done is you've preemptively created the entire supply, and then you've divvied them up into the areas that you believe are most pertinent to you. So you're giving away 5 billion of them, but then you got 4 billion and 1 billion. What was the 1 billion? The one was... Okay, oh yeah, so team, and then the 4 billion is allocated to yeah, okay. So essentially, the pushback that you often see is that for something like Bitcoin or Litecoin or whatever, somebody had to actively put in time and effort and take the risk of allocating computer resources to creating that token. And some of the major pushback was something like XRP was Ripple created XRP out of nothing and then sold it and said, hey, we've got something, buy it from us. Have you gotten pushback on that? And if so, why did you guys opt to go this route? And was there another possibility of how to go there, or did that basically not allow you to create the project at all?
Good question. As far as why we chose to go with an ERC-20 and create them right away, that was done before I hopped on the team. So I don't particularly know why we chose Ethereum as far over other contracts where we could create tokens. But no, we haven't really got any blowback or any pushback about essentially creating our full token. We're giving away free money. I mean, what more do you guys want?
Is there like a business model wise, if it hadn't been created and then the market decided a value of it, outside of the initial creation of the token, the business model, like as far as revenues go, where is that? Like if creating the token was essentially impossible and it had to be mined or created another way, how would you have gone about that?
Well, AirX is one of 25 tokens that are available on AIRCOINS. So, I mean, really, we talked about multiple revenue streams, digital advertising being the biggest one. Essentially, we're a digital advertising software company. We want to drive foot traffic through the use of digital ads, non-invasive, non-intrusive digital ads. So again, in augmented reality, they're interactive and that incentivize the user to play. So, I mean, really, we didn't even need to create our own AirX token. In all reality, it's been pretty useless to us because we didn't have an ICO. So I mean, if we created an ERC-20 token and we made 50 billion tokens and we sold them on ICO and we raised $50 million worth, well, then I'm sure we would get blowback. But we don't owe anybody anything. Yeah, we created these and we have an evaluation as to what they're evaluated at. But I mean, we didn't sell privately any of these tokens. So it's really up to the free world to decide what you think they're worth. We are selling them at what we've evaluated our company at based on our Android app, our iOS app, and all the development thus far. But I mean, like I said, we didn't sell any of these privately, so we don't owe anybody money, or we don't have large holders that are waiting for us to list on an exchange. So we could have done this entirely without AirX and relied more on our partners who are donating coins to us. But essentially, AirX will be the currency that's in game that's used to purchase more.
And I'll play a demo.